Today I am coming with a new topic. What is wrong in burning plastics? I am Koch Baby Manuran and you are watching SKBM Videos episode 15. Plastics are polymers, that is, they are chains of a group of atoms or molecules called monomers. These monomers include carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. Plastics are of 7 types. Number 1 PET, number 2 HDPE, number 3 PVC, number 4 LDPE, number 5 PP, number 6 PS, and number 7 other plastics. Without knowing what the plastic is, it would be difficult to know what are the likely volatiles it would create. Burning plastic waste is generally sought as a quick and easy solution to reduce the waste in terms of its volume. But burning of plastics in the open releases large amounts of black smoke due to its oil-based origin and many toxic gases like dioxins, acid vapors, sulfur dioxide, mercury, polychlorinated biphenyls, and heavy metals. The solid residue that is left behind is a poisonous ash. Inhaling dioxins released by burning chlorinated plastics can instantly cause coughing, shortness of breath, and dizziness. Dioxins are carcinogenic and a hormone disruptor. Being persistent, they accumulate in our body fat and thus mothers give it directly to their babies via the placenta. Additionally, chlorides released from burned plastics could trigger chemical reactions between different air pollutants, adding to the ground level ozone, a phenomenon which is estimated to reduce crop yields by 20 to 30%. Burning of polystyrene polymers such as styrofoam, foam cups, meat trays, egg containers, yogurt, and deli containers releases styrene in a very harmful form. Styrene gas can readily be absorbed through the skin and lungs. Long-term exposure to styrene can affect the central nervous system, causing headache, fatigue, weakness, and depression. They cause cancer and hormonal birth defects that are passed from generation to generation. Not only the people who are burning the trash are exposed to these pollutants, but also their children, families, and neighbors. PVC plastics, when burned, produces carbon monoxide, hydrogen chloride, dioxins, and chlorinated furans. Dioxins and furans are highly toxic and can cause diseases such as cancer and birth defects. Abundance of PVC items in medical waste and garbage is one reason incinerators are considered the largest sources of dioxins. Thousands of accidental fires in buildings containing PVC result in heavy release of dioxin. PVC is the least recyclable of all plastics because PVC items contain so many additives that make recycling impractical and expensive. Phthalates are chemicals that are added to plastic to give structural qualities like flexibility and heat resistance. Unfortunately, they are also endocrine disruptors that have been linked to many health problems such as the development of lower testosterone levels, decreased sperm counts, and reduced female fertility, and many more. Phthalates are not chemically bound to the plastic, which means they can easily off gas into the air and the products that we consume. We are all familiar with the recognizable smell of a brand new car interior. But did you know that that is actually because of phthalates of gassing? Research shows that many of the microplastics in our bodies come from the air we breathe. Due to their very small size, microplastics can be inhaled and are abundantly present in our outdoor air. These very small particles can pass into the bloodstream and can cause cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases. In fact, microplastics have been found in lung tissue and muscular tissue, which demonstrates the biopersistence of this substance and the body's inability to get rid of it. Until recently, scientists have been puzzled as to why Delhi sees thicker smoke than other cities with widespread pollution issues. Recent studies has uncovered that the likely X factor is burning plastic waste. Chlorides released from the burning plastics become foundations for the moisture in air to adhere and create smoke. The world is drowning in plastic waste. Incineration doesn't stop pollution, it actually contributes to it. Ending plastic pollution should mean reusing as much as we can by creating a circular economy. There is an alarming lack of awareness among people about the various types of plastics found in the market that can be recycled. Proper, visible resin identification code will help a lot for effective sorting of plastic materials for recycling. The general rule of thumb is the lower the resin code, the more likely that plastic type recyclable. The most commonly recycled plastics are: number 1, polyethylene terephthalate or PET; number 2, high density polyethylene or HDPE; and number 5, polypropylene or PP. Somewhat recyclable plastics at specialist facilities are: number 3, polyvinyl chloride or PVC; number 4, low density polyethylene or LDPE; and number 6, polystyrene or PS. Sorting plastic waste manually is expensive and time consuming. Hence, always better to adopt laser object detection system to segregate plastics based on their composition. Single-use plastics like grocery bags, which we use for an average of 12 minutes but can persist in the environment for half a millennium, is really a reckless abuse of technology and needs to be avoided. Refunding some money for the return of the plastic container can become a strong incentive for reuse and recycling. Now we are coming to the bottom line statement. People burn plastics for various reasons. Maybe due to lack of waste collection services in their community, maybe to avoid paying for regular waste collection services, or they find burning as the only option before them to get rid of this waste. Whatever be the reason, it is a practice that must absolutely be stopped to protect not only our health and environment, but also the health of our coming generations. With this, I am leaving you. Do you find this video informative? If your answer is yes, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support is really meaningful to me. Thanks a lot, and see you next time with a new topic. A big thank you.